Alright folks, next up on the block, we have a fun one for you. This is from the Power of the Force series, the green carded Power of the Force. This is Panda Baba, better known to you as Walrus Man. Obviously, you know him from the Cantina scene. Does he have all his limbs? I believe they made one version of him where he has less limbs. This might not be it. In any event, we're going to take some photos of it right here. I'll show it to you. I'll put the size marker in there for you, just so you get an idea. It's about 3 3/4 inch, 1/18 scale. We'll flip it over here for you so you can see the back, and I'll walk you through it. He's a pretty good looking figure right here. Don't see any issues on the card or the bubble. The bubble's starting to get a little bit of yellowing on the inner bubble, interestingly. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but it is clear up there and yellow on the inner bubble. Oh, kind of interesting. And I suspect he's had some, he's fading on that orange jacket a little. Normal with these as the plastic gases off over the year. You got a light ding right there in the corner. Hope you can see that. And what appears to be a slight ding right there above Vader's head, and another one right there. So, are you going to send this in and get an AFA 9.8? Probably not, but can you put this on your shelf and enjoy it to finish out your collection? You certainly can. Head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com and you can see this other one available for you. Next up, we have on the block for you the Rebel Fleet Trooper. This is the Power of the Force green carded series. No, then there was some red. I like to call it orange because to me it looks orange. But this is the green one. This is back in the Kenner days, right about at the transition. What's the date on these? 96. So yeah, I believe these at that point were perhaps officially Hasbro, but still using the Kenner imprint. Business aspect of it at that time. This is the Rebel Fleet Trooper. He comes with his blaster pistol and his rifle. We'll flip him over so you can see the other side as well. We'll get some photos for the catalog. You can see the high-def photos at TheBigToyAuction.com as we put a size marker in there just for transparency, so that you know fully what it is that you are, so that you know what you are getting. But in general, these are roughly about 1/18 scale, 3 3/4 inches. So looks pretty good all around. The bubble is tight and it is clear. No yellowing on that. Don't see any major issues on the card. Perhaps that little ding right there. You can see through a little bit on the other side. And some slight ending right there, but all around a pretty nice card and a great figure. Head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. You can see this and all his drinking buddies. All right, this was the first version of Grand Moff Tarkin. Those of you who remember his untimely end in the original series, this is the Star Wars Power of the Force green carded series. Comes with his accoutrements, his weapons there, although do we ever see him holding anything even remotely like this in the movie? I doubt we do, but they gave it to him anyway. Why not have an Imperial issue blaster rifle and his pistol, which might have been a sidearm that he had with him? Again, I doubt that, but it's a fun little figure anyway. We'll flip him over so you can see the back. We've thrown in a size marker here just to give you an idea. He's roughly 1/18 scale. So 1/18 of 1.8 meters, that would make him exactly 1 meter tall. That doesn't, my math is off. Anyway, 10 meters, I don't know. Anyway, for those of you better at math than I am, you can figure that out right here and now. I'll show you the, I'll drop him a bit. Show you the card. He's got that nice, I love these holograms that they put in there. It was a really nice touch. Back in 96 or so, a little bit of schmutz. Oh, that came off. No, still a little bit on there. A little bit of dirt on the card, it appears. Some probably sticker residue or something like that. But the bubble is nice and tight on that card. It is clear, and it appears to be free from any kind of dings or dents. Sometimes I can feel it better than I can see it. I'm feeling it around, and I don't see anything on there. The card looks nice, except for a little bit of a ding right there. Can you see that? I'll put the light on it so you can see a little bit better. There we go. That's what I love about these live videos, folks, is we can show you those dings. We can get that light right up there, whereas you might have missed that in the... and the same here. A little bit, nothing much. But that takes all the guesswork out of it. If I say there's a small or a little or a tiny bit of whatever, then that could be subjective. But when you see it for yourselves, you know exactly what you're getting at TheBigToyAuction.com. These are things that might not show up in the catalog photos, even though we do have high-definition catalog photos at TheBigToyAuction.com. See those and all the other items, but this live video allows you to do that and see it. So all around, a pretty great figure. Head on over and grab them while you can. This is our Skiff Guard quay from Tatooine at Pit of Carcoon with the Sarlacc pit. This is one of the figures from there. He has a brief appearance in the movies, but he's fun nonetheless. He's got his little dreadlocks, he's got his force pike, he's got his blaster rifle, and all around pretty nice. About 1/18 scale. Show you the size marker there, just so you know. It doesn't really add much to the experience, but we like to have full transparency. We'll show you the back. There's the scene of him in the meters. 1.7 meters, so slightly shorter than Grand Moff Tarkin. There's a little bit of trivia for you. And we'll start walking you through the actual card itself. It's just in its beginning phases of, you can see how clear the card is, but what you might not see is it's just starting to pick up that little bit of a tint. So if you store it right, you'll be good. Store it in too hot, I think this will start to, as his jacket gases off a little bit, it will start to brown a little bit, but not yet. So grab it while you can. Head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. You can start bidding on this and his drinking buddies. Let's look around here. A little bit of wear right there. Let's get the light to shine on it. There we go. Shine it over there, and we'll show you everything on the back. Overall, pretty good. Nice tight bubble, clear, free from damage, and the card is looking pretty excellent as well. There you have it. quay Skiff Guard with his force pike and his blaster rifle on the green carded Power of the Force. And we have here the Grendin, the long snoot, with his hold-out pistol. Hard to see there, but we'll show it to you in a moment. I'll give you a size marker just so you have an idea. You know how big he is. You know what he does in the movies. This is the green carded Star Wars Power of the Force, one of the last issues from Kenner there. We'll show you the other side. This is around 96 or so, so right before the prequels, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they were around, what, 98? 98, 99. 99, I think, is when the prequels came out. Somebody out there with more knowledge will know better than me, but these were some of the last... these hit the market pretty hard, so there's a lot of these out there floating around, but this one is in pretty darn good condition. There's the long snoot. He's about 1.85 meters. He is about 1/18 scale, so you do the math. And I'll walk you through here. We'll show you... Card looks clear. Or the bubble, rather, looks clear. It is tight on the card. I don't see any lifting. Certainly not a reseal or anything like that. We got a little bit of a ding right here. Can you see that? Certainly unfortunate, but not enough to haul off the troops. Show you the back right there. See that little bit of, somewhere along the line, had some shelf wear. It dinged up against another card, and you have it. And just a slight one right there on the other side. Around, though, a great piece, nice specimen for your collection. Good card, tight bubble, Grendin, long snoot. Head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. Leave your bids right here